Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and my name is Nadia. Let's be real, most people think great sex is about technique, performance, or lasting longer. But here's the truth. Some of the most satisfying, connected, and mind-blowing intimacy comes from a completely different mindset, one that has nothing to do with ego and everything to do with attention, presence, and connection. And that's exactly what people mean when they say sex like a lesbian. Now, before you jump to conclusions, this isn't about sexual orientation. This is about a asterisk style asterisk of intimacy, a way of being with someone that prioritizes mutual pleasure, emotional connection, and deep awareness of your partner's body. And yes, anyone can learn this. So if you've ever felt like sex is rushed, one-sided, or just not as good as it could be, this video might completely change the way you see intimacy. Most people grow up with a very narrow idea of sex. It's goal-focused, it's linear. It's like foreplay, intercourse, done. And somewhere in that structure, a lot gets lost. Connection gets lost, exploration gets lost. And for many people, especially women, pleasure gets lost. Here's what most people don't talk about. When sex becomes a performance, people stop asterisks, feeling asterisks, and start asterisks, thinking asterisks. Am I doing this right? Do I look good? Am I taking too long? And suddenly, instead of being present, you're in your head. Now compare that to a completely different approach, one where the goal isn't to finish, but to asterisk experience asterisks. That's the shift. Sex like this is rooted in attention. Deep, intentional attention. It's about slowing down enough to actually notice your partner, their breathing, their reactions, their comfort level, their subtle responses. Because let's be honest, most people rush. They rush through touch. They rush through connection. They rush to the main event. But here's the truth. The main event is everything. Every touch, every pause, every moment of eye contact. That's where intimacy lives. Let's talk psychology for a second. Humans are wired for connection, not just physical, emotional. When someone feels seen, safe, and understood, their body responds differently. They open up, they relax, they trust. And trust is the foundation of good sex. Without it, everything feels surface level. With it, everything feels deeper. This is why communication matters more than technique. And I don't just mean talking, I mean asterisks, real asterisks communication. The kind where you can say, hey, I like this, or can we slow down without fear of judgment. The kind where you're not guessing what your partner wants, you're actually learning them. Because here's the truth. Great sex isn't about knowing asterisks, everything asterisks. It's about being willing to asterisks, learn asterisks. Let's put this into a real life scenario. Imagine two situations. In the first one, things move fast. There's minimal communication. One person is leading everything and the other is just going along with it. Now imagine the second. There's eye contact, there's laughter, there's checking in, not in an awkward way, but in a natural human way. Do you like this? Tell me what feels good. There's no rush, no pressure. Which one do you think leads to a better experience? Exactly. Now let's get into some practical shifts you can actually start using. First, slow down. I know it sounds simple, but it's powerful. Most people underestimate how much slowing down changes everything. When you take your time, you give your partner space to asterisk feel asterisks. You create anticipation. You build tension. You turn something physical into something emotional. And trust me, that's where the magic happens. Second, focus on your partner, not your performance. Here's the truth. The moment you stop trying to impress and start trying to asterisk, connect asterisk, everything changes. Instead of thinking, how do I look? Start thinking, how do they feel? Instead of rushing to the next step, stay present in the moment you're already in. Because connection isn't built in the future, it's built right now. Third, communicate openly but naturally. This doesn't mean turning the moment into an interview. It means being comfortable expressing yourself. Saying things like, I love when you do that. Can we stay here for a second? And just as importantly, listening. Because communication isn't just about talking. It's about paying attention to verbal and non-verbal cues. Your partner's body is always communicating. The question is, are you paying attention? Fourth, remove the pressure to finish. Let's be real. When everything is focused on one final outcome, the entire experience becomes limited. But when you remove that pressure, you open the door to exploration. You allow intimacy to unfold naturally, instead of forcing it into a timeline. And ironically, when you stop chasing the finish line, the entire experience becomes more satisfying. Fifth, respect boundaries always. This is non-negotiable. True intimacy can't exist without safety. That means checking in. That means respecting a no immediately. That means understanding that consent isn't a one-time thing, it's ongoing. And here's something important. Respecting boundaries doesn't make things less exciting. It makes them asterisks more asterisks meaningful. Because when someone feels safe, they're more likely to open up emotionally and physically. And finally, bring emotional intelligence into the bedroom. This is the part most people skip. understanding your partner's feelings, being aware of their comfort level, noticing when they're present or when they're distracted. Because intimacy isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's psychological, it's human. And when you start treating it that way, everything changes. Let's also talk about modern reality for a second. We live in a world of fast content, unrealistic expectations, and constant comparison. People think they need to look a certain way, act a certain way, perform a certain way, but here's the truth. Real connection doesn't come from copying what you see online. It comes from authenticity, from being present, from being real, from actually connecting with the person in front of you instead of trying to match some unrealistic standard. So if you've ever felt like you're not good enough, let that go. Because the best intimacy isn't perfect. It's asterisk, real asterisk. So what does it actually mean to have sex like this? It means slowing down. It means paying attention. It means prioritizing connection over performance. It means creating a space where both people feel seen, heard, and valued. And the best part, anyone can do it. You don't need special skills. You don't need experience. You just need awareness and intention. So here's my challenge to you. Next time you're in an intimate moment, don't rush, don't perform, just be present. Notice your partner, listen to them, connect with them, because when you do that, you're not just having sex, you're creating an experience, and trust me, that's what people remember. If this shifted your perspective even a little bit, hit like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, because most people don't talk about this stuff, but maybe it's time we start.